What's up, Raul? I think it's just you and me. How's it going? I wasn't exactly in communication with BG, but hopefully he still gets the message to send people on over. But I should get moving along. I need to get some units tonight because things are not looking good in the arenas so far. But first, might as well dump some energy here. What did I have going on? Alliance War. Oh yeah, Science Combat. Okay, well we could do some low-level stuff with some Science Champions, I suppose. What is the lowest level that still is... Alright, yeah, here we go. He's trash-talking me right now? What a jackass. You trying to start up some beef? Because, seriously, I mean, we got beef. Just gonna grab some 6-star champions I can not pay attention to, really, and throw in here. Alright. How you been doing today, man? I took like an awkward nap earlier, and so yeah, I don't know where the heck I'm at right now. Good for BG. What's good for BG, Pixie? Did he do something good? Because that's usually surprising. Talking about the last message I sent? Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, Pixie, there you go. Are you happy? Now every name in the chat is blue. Don't fight each other. I don't know how you would, but yeah. I was trying to figure out how to set the stream to go live on YouTube, and it gives you like the stream key to then put it into OBS, but I couldn't figure out where to put it into OBS. And I was trying to do this all in the last 5 minutes, of course. And yeah, so I failed. So that's a goal for tomorrow, figure out. I also want to work on making some thumbnails because I, like, I swear every thumbnail for every live stream is just this portion, like, of my head and above, like in the box there. So I should probably make work on making some thumbnails. I'm assuming that at some point my skills in you know, Photoshop and video editing and stuff will get better. We shall see though. Might take me a while. Meh. Yeah, whatever, Pixie. Don't act like it isn't been the highest aspiration of the last few nights for you, is to be a moderator on my extremely new channel. Alright. Moving right along. What kind of delay are things on? Ooh, that's gonna be kind of bright, sorry. Whoa! Whoops. I was checking out to see where the dingus was at. Can I get a copyright strike from that? That's funny. I was trying to figure out if there were other things that I could play that would be not, you know, like what kind of music and stuff doesn't have that on it. Because I wanted to get, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Blues Brothers, but the elevator scene where they're just kind of waiting after they've been doing that whole long car chase and everything. And it plays like the girl from Ipanema, but the elevator music version of it. I wanted to see if I could get that for when I need to take Zoe outside. Just put a picture of Zoe up and play that music, but I'm not sure if it's, you know, copywritten or not. Yeah. What's up, Kiko? How you doing? Hope you are doing well this evening. We're just doing a little energy dump here before getting on to some arena. Tonight's stream is brought to you by hydration, because occasionally after you've drank for a few nights straight, you should probably drink some frickin' water. Oh, also, this is maybe Bailey's. Because you don't want to seem like a total alcoholic. Sometimes it's like coffee creamer, you know? Angel Slayer, what's going on? It's the best elevator music. I love the Blues Brothers growing up. That was one of my favorite comedies. Belushi and Acker are just, you know, they're awesome. And some of the lines from that are totally quotable. But that music is just like, da 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 da. Yeah, fantastic. Any bossa nova? I googled it really briefly to see, and I think it said something. The first results came back about a woman, like the actual woman from there, and like it showed pictures of her when she was a 17-year-old girl, and I was like, okay, well, that wasn't really what I was looking for. But yeah, I was looking around at other music too, like some Christmas music. If I'm just streaming on Christmas, I could have some horrible Christmas music in the background. I don't really want to do that though. I generally kind of hate listening to seasonal or holiday music. I remember working at a grocery store when I was 14, 15, 16, and always having to listen to that seasonal music. Ugh, God, yeah, that was terrible. Glad someone appreciates the girl from Ipanema, though. You know what's been really bad today, guys? I've had the theme song from The Mandalorian stuck in my head all day, and it's a great theme song, but at the same time, when all day your brain just keeps going like da da dun da da dun 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 da 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 da, you know, it's rough. Makes for a long day, that's for sure. Christmas music is so cheesy and bland. I do agree. Yeah, I mean, you know, kind of that's what you want, right? Cheesy, bland, comforting, bleh, but not really my thing. I am more of a rock and roll person, although I also like classic R&B, gangster rap, that kind of stuff. I like classic rock mostly. A little bit of metal. I like basically everything besides country music and polka. Although I guess I probably like one or two country songs or polka songs. I don't know. But yeah, lately I was trying to put together a new music playlist for the restaurant that I work at, because the owner told me I could do that like 2 years ago and I never followed up on it, but it just was driving me nuts. And right about the time I was finally getting ready to actually do it, they switched the music on their own, and I was like, oh, well. So I had looked up a bunch of songs that were just this kind of chill Euro lounge trash music, which is not to say that that's like, I don't want to disparage their taste, but it's kind of like that's the kind of music it was. So I was trying to find stuff that I could stand that was in that genre, and yeah, that's what I've listened to most recently. It was not fantastic. Alan Oriano, how are you doing tonight? Just gonna get on to a little bit of arena here. I don't know what to talk about tonight, guys. It's a lot easier when you have like doing variant content or that kind of stuff. Oh, Zoe's making noises over there. I should not say her name, that's for sure. You guys doing anything for the holidays? I don't know. I'm just gonna be staying home, so I might just be streaming tomorrow night and Christmas anyways, like they were normal days. Because I'm trying to keep up with the consistent schedule, and really I have nothing to do. Went grocery shopping tonight, didn't get anything super exciting to make for Christmas or anything. I had too much ham over Thanksgiving. Yeah, you did too, Zoe. Yeah, you had too much ham. You go settle back down though. You have questions about random champs anyway? Feel free to ask away with your random champion questions. I have limited knowledge that I can dole out about that. Don't be looking at me like that, dog. She's already had her treats for the night, and we just went outside, so you're not getting anything more, damn it. She's like the Voldemort of the stream, don't say her name. You can get on the couch if you want, though, yeah. Feel free, come on. You can get up here. Well, settle down, either way. Tom Raid. Tom Luckman, how you doing, buddy? Tom Raid. That's hilarious. Yeah, she begged me, basically. She's just been hitting on my DMs constantly like, oh my god, I cannot believe that you made such and such a mod, not me. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Ryan never linked me. What? What a son of a B-manny. Can't believe how he do me wrong like that. Dragon Dagger, what's going on? Malcolm, what's up? Just doing a little energy dump, guys, before then we get into some arena. And generally just talking about my day and waiting for Zoe to bark here. Settle down, dog. Settle down. Go settle down. You already had treats. Go. Be away. Tom, play nice, damn it. Big raid? I think it's a banana raid, technically. Go for hashtag banana raid. Or the Bananarama, something like that. You two, play nice. Don't make Pixie. I will make Tom a mod as well. Tom, you can totally be a mod anyways. It's just that I don't want every name in the chat to be blue. But you guys, the only guys that are coming over here are people who usually know me or I know, so you guys are all mod worthy for sure. Yeah, I'm a totally rude bastard. I know, I try. I heard that you were talking crap, but then I started streaming, so now I'm gonna have to go back and look and see, you know, what you were saying. But, you know, Zoe needs these treats, man. You gotta get this action. But I've been trying to be good and wait also until you were done streaming before I say anything, and then half the time, like, it somehow backfires and you end. I don't know. I mean, it's only been like 4 times so far. Hunter, you are special. Alright, let's get on to some arena, guys. Brian was beating the crap out of me in arena right now from what he hit all the milestones. That's just crazy. That doesn't usually happen. You chill out, dog. Zoe, you were just outside and you just had a treat. Don't be that way. I don't want to hear any barking. I want to hear any growling. Settle down. I'm not talking to you. Alan, you're feeling a little down, but a joke or two would probably lift your spirits. Was that like an intoxicated joke? Cataclysm 215, new to the channel, but spreading the love. I appreciate it, buddy. Alright, so what arenas was I working on? Do I still need a little bit here? I don't know if any of my... Oh, okay. So some of my 6 stars have refreshed. Guess we can get on to that. Yeah, but I was just talking a little bit about plans for Christmas. I don't know. Did Brian, are you still in here? Were you and Laura going to do anything? I know it kind of sucks because you usually go home for Christmas, and so I think you said you weren't going back to see your family in Jersey this year. By the way, I was telling people earlier that's just pure Bailey's, guys. It's delicious. Sometimes you gotta hide your addiction by pretending it's coffee creamer. Totally. Look at her. She's sitting... Yeah, she's sitting behind me and growling. Zoe, you be quiet and you get down. Don't be a bad dog. Home Alone marathon? Alright on. Do you do special beans for Christmas? Dog. Right when I start the fight, too. I don't know. Sometimes she's just a little bit rude. Apparently she gets it from me. Yeah, I went to the grocery store tonight because I really did not want to go on Christmas Eve when Zoe and I walked by earlier. I probably should quit saying her name too. But when we walked by earlier, the store just looked so busy. So I went just a little bit ago, a little bit after Brian's stream started because, yeah, I did not want to mess with it the next couple days, but I didn't really even get anything that exciting to cook. Just have a nice steak and some asparagus or something. Call it good. Yeah, sure it sucks for like a lot of people this year though, not getting to go and see their family. I have spent a few different Christmases where I didn't see my family because I used to work sometimes. And I remember they would always give me crap. They'd be like, well, can't you just call in sick or something? I'm like, no, it's a real job. I can't just not work when I'm scheduled to work on Christmas. So then I actually volunteered a couple years just because I was like, well, screw you guys. And it's kind of fun dealing on Christmas. You can make some money, you know? Robin, what do you estimate Spider-Gwen 5-star will go for in Arena? I don't know. Is that who the next the champ is? I was wondering what they were going to be this week. Or this round of Arena. Since we didn't get the new Scarlet Witch. God, I faced this guy. He has some of the biggest teams. Arxum. So whenever I have my top team in, I pretty much always get this team as well. Like, who wants to actually have to pay a little bit of attention in Arena? No problem, you just started yourself a month ago? Us newer guys need to support each other. Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. How have you been liking it so far? You been having a good time? Stores were nuts in Melbourne today. Melbourne. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to mispronounce it. I didn't realize that you were an Aussie. That's cool. What's up, Scarco? How many R3s do I have? Some? Tom? I forget exactly. I guess we can look at it here. I have 9. Yeah, that's right. Because those 3 guys were, these 3 are, and then Claire, Ghost, and Magneto are 2. And then I only have Cole, Domino, and Void as rank 2. Just starting to work more on getting more rank 2 champions, just because the tier 2 alpha drought is a real thing. Is that cord caught? Guys, I was pretty excited today. I don't want to, I'm not, no naming names. You can go look for yourself, and no, you know, no doxing or anything bad like that. But I got my first and second comments ever on a video that I made, which makes sense because it was only the second video that I'd ever made. And the second comment ever was someone saying that I should be not so depressing and that I was kind of a prick because I said that I wanted, kind of wanted tier 4 basic more than I wanted tier 5 basic right now. And you do not know how exceedingly happy it made me that that was like my first YouTube comments ever were like, you're a prick. It just cracked my ass up. If that guy ever watches, thank you, man. I should have responded, but I loved it. It was absolutely priceless. And I understand where they're coming from, you know. You're gonna be jealous, you're gonna hate a little bit. That's understandable. If you got haters, then you're doing something right, as my pappy always used to say. He both never said that, and I don't call him Pappy, but whatever. Don't ask, he brags about it way too much. Alright, what are you, Chris? Say it with a terrible Aussie accent, yeah? Melbournes. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Pretty sure. Rank 3 Korg, yeah. I took him up for defense just because the skill class sucks too. And I have another skill tier 5 TC C already, who I'm probably going to give to Man-Thing. Or not Man-Thing, sorry, Mole Man. Either that or Falcon, but I don't really need Falcon right now because I've got LOL and AOL done, so it's like, what the heck, you know. I don't think I would really bring him to war because I generally run suicides, and it's not super exciting with suicides. Because I think you want to throw the L1 for the bleeds or the L2. Yeah, I put him on defense. He's on our Mixmaster node because it's always a Mixmaster Korg in like every war ever, so he just sits there on defense. He's kind of fun too to go through Realm of Legends. Like I was talking, or I made a comment to Karate Mike about it when he made a video about it the other day. And it's pretty cool because I didn't think he'd actually be able to get through Realm of Legends Wolverine, and he does. He overpowers it with that the Mojo synergy. So it's pretty fun. I might make an actual like rank 3 video, Korg video, just for fun, because I know there's not a whole ton of rank 3 Korg content out there, and I don't know where you would practically use it, but it's kind of fun. And I need practice making videos for sure. Dude. Having a blast, been getting so much love from so many YouTubers. Nice. It's amazing how supportive this community is. Yeah, for sure. It's super supportive, and I think that's part of the reason why we all keep playing the game too. And there's a lot of people who want to make content and just have a good time, make videos, stuff that they like, stuff that they care about. I don't think everybody's just in it for the bucks, you know. So it's fun. Definitely fun being part of a big community like this, and just community for a game that just keeps going this long. It's kind of crazy. Butch, what's going on? You need advice what to do next? You just finished completion Act 6. Most variants are 100%. Do you go for initial Abyss completion or start exploring Act 6? Well, you said most variants are 100%. What is that, like variant 1 you don't have 100%? Because I would generally suggest finishing up the variants if you can do that. But I would probably go, I think that an initial run of Abyss is more valuable than 100% Act 6, if I recall correctly. It just depends on the champions you have, though, Butch. Like if you got that Aegon 5 or 6 star, and you got Doctor Doom, you got Human Torch, you got Void, you got some of those champs, then I would probably go for an initial run, save up like 5,000 or 6,000 units just to be safe, and go for that. You know, get a little better rewards, I think, but then you definitely want to do Act 6 completion before Abyss 100% too, I would say. You passed 100 subs. Yeah! First milestone. Woohoo! 100 subs. That's pretty cool, honestly. Thank you, guys. What did, Let's go. Melbourne is said the same as Wellington? Wellington? Ah, from Wellington. Okay, I don't know. I don't do accents very well, if you hadn't guessed. They say ton wrong here. You can be a prick to Tom as much as you want. Why would I be a prick to Tom? I sometimes occasionally enjoy Tom's jokes. I can be a prick to Tom. The best part of that comment too, guys, was that it was grammatically incorrect, which is always it's always an awesome part. Like, friendly bit of advice: if you're ever going to insult someone on the internet, make sure you don't make really basic grammatical errors, like not using the correct "your" or spelling words incorrectly, because you really feel it when you're like, "Ooh, they got me. They basically haven't passed, 8th grade English, but he called me a prick." It's pretty funny. But seriously, like, it made me ridiculously happy. I was kind of high off those insulting YouTube comments for like the next hour or two of the day. I was like telling a couple friends and stuff. I'm like, guys, look! I didn't tell people that I had 100 subs. I told people that I got a comment with somebody calling me a prick. Omar, you say you love to do that Korg on Mixmaster with Iron Man Infinity War. Interesting. Okay. I can see that going okay. I've been doing it with Omega. I do have a bunch of those videos saved too, because I record all my war fights. I might do like a war... Oh, that's not good. Might do war vids for the season just for fun. I know that they're not everybody's cup of tea, but it would be something to do that I could practice with some basic editing stuff, I think. And I do record all my fights anyways, just so I know exactly where I screw up, and I can be like... Or I can be like, no, look, it disconnected, that wasn't my fault. Usually it's my fault. Do it before they buff Yellow Jacket? Oh, for going into the Abyss? Or no, variant, yeah. 1 and 2 aren't 100%. Yeah, that's a good point. I would get that done before they buff Yellow Jacket, for sure. It's a huge milestone. Yeah, dude, that's freaking awesome. I think, we'll just keep cruising along. I got time. I'm trying to Just be consistent here. Oh wait, I forgot I have one more rank 2 because Mole Dude is there too. Yeah. I should probably switch to another arena and get some unit milestones, especially since that's the name of the stream, but I do like getting those shards, so might as well just get that over with. Usually have to get up to about 16 something, I think, to be safe. Prick! Yes, you two judge people on their inability to use words. Yeah. I'm just like, God, it kills me. Now, if you type "you are," like you're just being lazy and shorthanding it, that's fine. But if you type possessive "u-o" or "y-o-u-r" when you mean "y-o-u"'re, oh, that's just a sad insult. Probably should not have just knocked this Darkhawk down immediately, but whatever. There we go. Mod me. Tom, like, every name in here is going to be blue, but I could, probably. How long ago did you start your channel? Technically? Like, 2 summers ago, technically? I just started streaming a couple nights ago, though. And made my second ever video. Pixie's behaving herself too, Tom, and she hasn't timed you out, right? You don't need the protection of the mod status. I get this guy's that timing on his L1 wrong all the time. Felt like I've heard this channel before. Maybe only with BG mentioning or something like that. Just been the few days, like I said before this. So, but we've had some people hanging out the last couple nights, which is awesome. Always makes it easier when you guys are talking in here, and it's fun to have chats with people. I kind of equate it to when I am at work behind the bar, which has now been like a full year because of, you know, the Rona. You're just a better. You're just a better mod, that's all. BG kicked her to the curb. Oh, dude, yeah. But you love me. Yeah, but I equate it to being a bartender where on busier nights, I mean, I'd much rather have it be super busy because that's how you make money when you're a bartender, right? Or a server, you gotta have people. So I'd rather have it be super busy and just rock and just be moving and doing my thing. The time goes by faster, you flow better, it feels good. But it is also kind of nice to be able to just slow down and talk to people. So when it is slower before the dinner rush or afterwards, it's nice to be able to just kind of kick back, talk to people. I noticed we always have those little comment cards, and I've only ever had like 1 or 2 bad reviews, and they were particular cases, which... is it even twice? I think it was twice. One guy was a guy who I had to cut off, and he was not happy about it. Or actually, I just asked him to sit down in his chair. And as it turned out, he like said he was going to have his father call in because he was upset that I asked him to sit down. And he did, because I think the guy actually had autism or something. So I was like, oh, well, you know. What are you going to do about that? And the other one, yeah, was a guy who was just super drunk and I kicked out, basically, and he yelled at me. But normally they have like the little things where you can fill out your comment slip about service, and I usually get a 4 because other people don't bother. It's like Yelp. People don't bother to turn it in unless they're going to give you a really good or a really bad review. But I noticed I get a ton more of those reviews with people writing 4 if I can do one-on-one kind of stuff rather than when it's super busy, which obviously you're going to get better service when it's not super busy. So that's one of the nice things about coming to a small stream like this, is that I can actually see pretty much every comment and talk to them. People. Just heresy, Tom. See, and Hunter could be a mod too, and then like literally every name is blue. Cool. Hope to see you in some Club Catalysm sometime. Yeah, I'll look for your channel sometime for sure. Definitely. I watch like a ton of streams, so it's practically all I do. So just tangenting in real life, kind of. Yeah, depends. People, you gotta be. Since I was a blackjack dealer for so long, it's kind of the same thing where you're just sharing information about yourself, and it gets old when you see the same old problem gamblers, because then you're like, I'm out of stories. I saw you yesterday for 3 hours. You know? what's your favorite drink to make? You know, I get that question a lot, Tom. Like, people ask me, like, so what's your favorite drink to make? I'm like, just pour a glass of wine or beer. Like, they always want you to name some awesome cocktail that's really fun to make. I'm like, nah, that takes, like, way too much time. I mean, it is fun, you know, shaking it up, whatnot. Is that the right motion? Shaking it, you know, like a shaker, right? Just shaking it. Something like that. But really, I'm always just like, what's your favorite cocktail to drink? Because I'll make that for you. We have a lot of house cocktails, or at least we used to, before we kind of cut back. Before the dark times, before the war, before the empire. And so I made a lot of the house drinks. There were some there's one that I like that's just got like a drunk blueberry lemonade, which is pretty damn tasty. And it just takes, we muddle a lot of stuff, so I do a lot of muddling of limes and lemons and oranges and blueberries and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. You can make all sorts of different drinks. Hunter, clearly the answer. Keep you both not. Another Green Goblin dupe. Uh-oh, Kiko. That's not fun. Nobody needs that. I honestly couldn't tell you what Green Goblin's awakened ability does. I'm pretty sure I duped him. I have gotten lucky and gotten some pretty good tech dupes because I used a gem on Warlock instead of giving it to Ghost, because before I ranked up either of them, I was like, well, there's no point in... Alright, Masakri. It's like, there's no point in using the gem on either of them until I have the tech catalyst to rank him up, and before then I got a dupe on Ghost, so I was like, oh cool, I'll just use it on Warlock. But before that, I had like the lousiest, my only 6-star dupes were just crap tech champions, like Green Goblin or, you know, whomever. They're pretty worthless. You're gonna throw a stale piece of toast. Hunter, do you live in, are you in Aussie too? You can be that close, you can throw stale toast? Yeah, like here my Red Skull, Rocket, Infinity Man, Vulture. I think I had a couple Vulture dupes, and Iron Patriot. I think I got, oh, so my Gabi isn't duped, but I had all those other ones before I got the Ghost dupe. Like, yeah, it's pretty worthless. Next one is Doom. You don't even have Doom as a 3-star. Well, grind some arena. Get some crystals. He's definitely in there. You'll get him pretty quickly if you get a bunch of PHCs and open them up. You don't have him at any star either? Yeah, grind arena with me, guys. That's what we're here for. Just a little bit of background noise for you guys. What's up, Fitzy? How you doing tonight? You overslept this morning so you can't stay? Just wanted to chime in and say hi? Right on. No big deal, but appreciate you stopping by to say hi. Yeah, so as it turns out, when you just drink by yourself in an apartment and then talk to people on the internet until 1 o'clock in the morning and have a couple of alcoholic beverages, it doesn't always equate to the best sleep. I mean, these are sacrifices that I'm willing to make for you guys. I'm sleeping in a little bit, or I'll wake up, do AQ, and go back to sleep. Kind of starting out the beginnings of my day a little bit fuzzy, not bad, not really hungover, but enough so that I'm like, I could just have a night where I just smoke, maybe, and don't drink. Besides the Baileys, obviously, you know. Baileys doesn't count, though. F you. Back off, buddy. Yeah, and I've got a, oh god, I've been eating like garbage again. I was gonna make it a goal because I started doing, when I need to lose some weight, I'll usually do some keto, and just in general, I kind of think that's the healthier way to live. I've noticed I feel better in general, but drinking does not help with that, because you're just slowing down, you know, you're kicking yourself out of ketosis when you have drinks. Whiskey's not terrible for you, because your body processes it like 90% as sugar rather than, or I mean, 90% as alcohol rather than as sugar. But it does slow everything down. And then on top of that, since I've been being bad that way, I've also just had some junk food and other garbage lately, so I need to get back to a little better eating habits. The thing is, it really lowers your alcohol tolerance. So I can have like 1 or 2 whiskeys when I'm doing keto, and boy, yeah. You know, not enough to make you sick, but sometimes you can wake up the next day going like, oh, I don't feel quite as good as I was expecting to. What time do I usually stream? 11 p.m. West Coast time. Or Pacific time, I guess that would be. No, thank God you're on the other side of the planet away from Tom in Canada. That's good. Where in Canada, eh? Is that just me, or is it that anytime somebody mentions Canada, you just wanna say A, just throw an A in there? You know, I haven't watched Letterkenny for a while. I should probably watch that. That sounds like a good show to watch some arena, or grind some arena to. I think there's a bunch of seasons that I haven't seen. I think that's how geography works. You can dig to China if you try hard enough. They just have to kind of, it's a curve. You're not gonna want to go straight. Besides, wouldn't that put you in the Arctic anyways? Not sure. I did study geography in college, guys. I was a geography major, which basically means there's a joke in geography that so long as you relate whatever it is to space, you can study anything you want to. So, like, I was taking this program called Geographic Information Systems because you can get out making doing a job where you make a decent amount of money. And I figured I'd go with that because I'm like, why am I going to go into all this student loan debt and not get out with a job where I can actually make money? So, didn't actually finish, and decided that I hated the Geographic Information System stuff. So I was like, well, this was just a huge waste of $60,000, but whatever. No, you need to watch Always Sunny before you watch anything else. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, Casey. How you doing tonight? What's up? Quebec. Gotcha. Do you have any bit of a French accent? Oh, God, see, just terrible accents. Am I using OBS? Yeah, I'm streaming through OBS Streamlabs, actually. And I was trying to figure out tonight how to adjust things so I could have them automatically upload the video on YouTube, and I didn't figure it out in the 5 minutes that I checked, because that's all the sooner I did it was 5 minutes before I was going to go live. So I should probably spend a little bit more time in the daytime tomorrow and figure that out, because I haven't done it straight from YouTube yet in the studio there. But I think that'd be maybe easier, because then I can mod people without having to... When I've done it here, I've switched over to a Google tab to do it and just look at my own stream, and that's kind of a pain. Yeah, God, Always Sunny. Casey, I don't know, man. I don't know why it's so hard for me to start. But I do feel like we're gonna have some more time. Unfortunately. They extended the moratorium eviction thing here to March. I noticed that today. Don't know what else. Sorry if you're asking so many questions. No, man, don't be sorry at all. You're keeping the chat moving, keeping things going on. I like that. You're looking to learn from people of all experience levels. Yeah, I literally just started out this is my 4th stream, 5th stream, something like that. Said the Brit in New Zealand. You guys having geography wars? And I think, Casey, the first thing I'm going to get to still is going to be The Expanse, because, you know, I meant to watch a couple more episodes of it today, and I just awkwardly took a nap this afternoon after walking. I took Zoe for like an hour and a half walk and then just crashed. Delicious, delicious Baileys. Oh, well, they're fine. They're like old friends. They can, you know, argue if they want to. Be easy on your moderator duties there and give people a lot of leeway. Do you have a pirate accent? Tom. How do you do a pirate accent? You just... Arg! Do you have a pirate accent, matey? Yeah, that was terrible. I don't know why I thought back in the day, like 10 years ago, it was the funniest thing when you could change the language setting on Facebook to pirate. And then I didn't go on Facebook for like forever, and I got back on there, and I was like, oh, what? I forgot it was set to pirate. Hector, what's going on? You're going to bed, but hello. Thanks for saying hello, buddy. When are you doing? What are you thinking of doing your Legends run, Hector? I don't know exactly when I'm going to go for it yet. And of course, you said you were going to bed, and then I asked you a question. Chris, how are you doing this evening? Not much is up. Just doing a little bit of arena. I've slacked off. I keep somehow, guys. I end up spending my whole day basically looking at things or watching tutorials for YouTube or streaming or that kind of thing, and trying to figure out very basic things to which there are probably easy answers that I don't know, like bugging Brian or Captain Bay about stuff. And then by the time I'm done with that, I'm like, well, I should make some dinner, get into Brian's stream. Oh, then it's time for me to stream. Okay, well, and that's been my day the last few days. I'm like, I gotta get a little more structure to my day. You need to grab another iced tea? Yeah. Do you guys know the recipe for a Long Island iced tea without Googling it? Those are drinks I do not make too often at a restaurant, but they're kind of fun because you just dump a lot of booze in, basically. Come on. Arg me when I wake up. You poke one of Tom's eyes out and you get an eye patch. Tom with an eye patch. I'm amazed that he hasn't already made some kind of joke about that. Probably next week. Got to take off the days that you're going to take off, so you're going to spread it over like 2 streams or something like that. I'll be curious to see how you do. It's always good getting tips from people like you and Legacy, for sure. Awesome to see him do it always day one. I do not really have the skill that you guys do, for sure, as Dreamin was commenting on earlier in his stream. Although I guess I said it first. Whoops. But I do have that rank 3 Ghost, and I do have a fairly broad roster, so I gotta give it a try, man. I gotta get that Diaper Wolvie. I did get it for the easiest one in Act 6, just didn't get high enough to get him. But the Weapon Flex, I mean, come on, man, that's just cool. Plus the 6-star Sig Stones are actually pretty valuable. And I have resources in Overflow, still got that compensation from Act 6, so I think it's like, there's no reason not to go for Legends. And they changed how they do it, so it'll make it easier for everybody else too, but that way I can just take the DOG out when I need to. She has, by the way, settled down on the couch. I should figure out how to make a wider... I mean, I do have the camera right now on me to be close up on my face is kind of zoomed in and then cropped. So it's actually a wide angle camera. If I show the whole thing, it just shows my tubby ass just sitting here on the couch. And in that, then I could show you the dog over here. But she's just all cute and like laying on the edge of the couch just sighing. You know? Isn't it pretty much a shot of everything on the middle shelf and topped off with Coke? Kinda, Miss Jane. It's they call it the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So you're doing everything but tequila? Is that right? I forget, because when I grab it, I just grab them and dump them in, you know? It's like gin and rum and vodka and whiskey. Gin, rum, vodka, whiskey. And then some sour mix, or like, you know, lemon and sugar, basically, and Coke. And there you go. That's your Long Island iced tea. And boy, those things hit. For sure. This is like 8 shots, but then the way you pour, or not 8 shots, but like, you know, almost a double. It's a little more than a double usually the way, because you kind of leave it extra, you know. Let's smash that like button. Thank you guys if you do, although I don't mind if you don't. Yeah, Fitz, you out of here. Take it easy. The glow of my dome. Yeah, thanks. How do I apply my bald cap? Razor clippers or one of those skull shavers? You're thinking of trying one of the skull shavers. Well, don't you... What do you mean? Why would you apply it with a shaver? No, I just use It's a special epoxy that you get. They use it in Hollywood all the time to put that kind of stuff on. I learned about it from Art of Chaos, actually, because that's, you know, he works in Hollywood, so he taught me how to do it. What do I actually do, though? I just use the beard and mustache trimmer and do it at a setting 1. This right here, it comes in way thicker, obviously, in the gotal region than the rest of my face, but that's like 3/6 1/4 of an inch. I don't remember exactly what it is, something like that. I did get one of those like razors that you can hold in your hand and just kind of take it around like this, and that, it was interesting. I used it a couple times. I'm just using it as like a regular razor to get my neck, which I haven't done for a few days, but I think I still just like the beard and mustache trimmer and the setting 1 rather than being straight down to your head. I mean, it wasn't bad, it just kind of seemed like more work unnecessarily. Plus, and this is no lie, I have not actually figured out how to open up the blade compartments to clean it yet, which, so I've only used it a few times. You already liked, thanks Raul. No whiskey, rum, vodka, tequila, gin. See, and this is why he's the boss, guys. Even though I've been bartending for as long as he's been working there, almost. Yeah, tequila, whatever it is. You know how they, you know, you just grab them. That's pretty funny. Did you Google that the first time you made it, Casey, or did you ask me? For you, the bog cap just sticks on there using leftover bean residue. Yeah, a good solid bean paste will do the trick, that's for sure. You shaved your head today also? I'm usually a little lazy about it, honestly. Do it every 2 weeks. I should do it every week, and if I was trying to attract anyone, make any effort at doing that at all, I would. But then I also feel it's somewhat false advertising, you know? Like, be more cleaned up and well kempt than you normally are to try and attract a mate. And if I was with someone, then I just usually am more cleaned up, though, honestly. So you always look better when you're dating someone than when you're single. You'll have to learn from somewhere. Yeah. I'm really excited now, Casey, because you said, you know, talk to you when I get to the 3rd episode of The Expanse, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be up for a little while tonight. And I'll like text you at 4 in the morning. You'll wake up and see the message. So, but I'm all excited for it now. Damn it! You have to do it every 3 days minimum, Tom. Do you? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe just switch to a different model of bald cap. Because mine really holds up better than 3 days for sure. Bean residue, that's something I didn't expect to hear today. You never know, you never know. It's... Bean residue is better residue than many residues I'm sure that we could be discussing, so... We'll stick to that. There's worse things you could hear in your day. But yeah, I'm not actually sure if I've heard the phrase bean residue before in my life, but yeah, it works. First time for everything. Tom, I had this thing, like, I can't do it with the camera, but this beard was much longer up until last week, and then I just got tired of it always being so smushed from wearing masks, and I thought about streaming and having to, like, make sure I showered every time before, like, right before, because if I wear the mask at all, it just scrunches in the beard and makes it look ridiculous. Or then if I'm taking the DOG who will not be named outside, like midway through the stream, put the mask on, it's gonna like scrunch it in here and look just ridiculous again when it's that long. So I don't know. So I just decided to trim it down. Normally I would never trim it down in the winter because I made that mistake before, where I went to a Seahawks game after shaving my beard and I was like, oh my god, my face is so cold. I have made a huge mistake. And, but this winter I'm like, well, I'm wearing a mask so my face stays warmer. Thought the 5th one counted today, but it was the 4th one. Haven't watched the 4th one yet. Yeah. So I was looking, and they do have that Amazon Watch Party, so we definitely could watch that. We should probably get in sync, and then maybe next Wednesday when the next one comes out, I'd be down to watch it with you for sure. I do want to, yeah, I never got to you about the figuring out Zoom, too. I mostly need to figure that out with my mom, I guess, but I don't know. My dad has got stuff, like neither of my parents are terribly technologically savvy. They're not imbeciles, of course, but it's just not their thing. Didn't grow up with different stuff. I remember having to teach them, and this is dating me now, how to set the VCR clock back in the day, and actually I could never successfully teach them how to do that when I was like a kid in the early 90s. But my dad's a teacher, and he's been at home, of course. So he's been streaming to the classroom, so they can at least do some basic camera and microphone setup kind of things. I'll have to get them to move it probably to their living room so they can watch it on a bigger TV so we can watch movies together and stuff. But this whole pandemic, we have not actually done that just because, you know, we still talk on the phone and whatnot. But I would like to get that done over the next couple days here. I mean, it is Christmas. It'd be kind of nice to say hello to my mother in person. Or not in person, but, you know, visually as well. Whoops. What a nice little Hulk. He didn't even dash into me on that one. The starch, I think, in the beans is what makes it sticky. Kiko, pretty sure. Yes, of course, bean epoxy is quite versatile, like duct tape mixed with super glue. Yeah. Oh, shoot, that was classified, Kiko? I mean, Hunter. I wasn't supposed to tell Kiko that. Level 15 clearance, is that? I think that's higher clearance than anyone at SHIELD. Well, now I have a wet elbow. I just spilled my very full water. This is probably why you should never drink water, guys. Fish do pee in it. Who's my favorite champ? I don't know. I use Omega Red the most, that's for sure. He's definitely up there. Warlock is pretty awesome. I am liking New Apocalypse too. Wow, God, alright, I'm kind of wet now. Probably Omega Red. But there are some fantastic champions in this game. And they all kind of have their uses, that's for sure. Hey Abdo, thoughts on Mysterio? Chris, I've never really used him much. You know, poison immunity's nice. He's got a little bit of utility. The power drain is okay. The damage back is okay, but I don't really like any kind of gameplay where you're purposefully taking damage. Or, I mean, it's an okay thing to have, but like, it's kind of the same reason I feel why, oh shit, I shouldn't have gone Tech versus Magneto there. I feel like it's the same reason why Hulk and Immortal Hulk kind of suck, because it's like, oh, I gotta take a bunch of damage before I can do any damage. And Mysterio doesn't even do a whole bunch of damage, he just reflects it. So if you need a heal block champion, like hold a 6-star Mysterio and need to use him for some stuff in Act 6, he's totally usable. I wouldn't rank him up, I wouldn't really do much with him, but he's not the worst champion. There's a lot of champions like that. If you get them as a 6-star, you can just, you know, take them to 125, and then they're good to go because it's like a 4-star or a 5-star rank 4 champion. But he falls into that category for me. He's not going to get ranked up as a 6-star anytime soon, that's for sure. Come on, let me finish him off. Scarco saying, I was talking to my sister yesterday about the first TV we got with a remote. It was a cord that only reached as far as the coffee table. That's crazy, dude. I don't know, I don't think I ever had a TV that was that old. We jumped from having a TV that was really old and had dials on it. You actually had to change the channel, and there's like, what, 6 channels? I don't even remember. Looked like an old microwave with dials or something too. And then I think a 19-inch TV that had some kind of basic remote. And, you know, that was, oh god, I probably watched so much Star Trek The Next Generation on that stupid thing for so many years. I don't even know. At some point, my parents got a nicer TV. They never made like a ton of money, so that was we weren't. It was a good thing. I learned not to be super materialistic about that. Those kind of things. I mean, I like nice things, and usually if I'm going to spend money on something, I want to spend it on quality rather than quantity, kind of, you know. But yeah, I don't remember when they got their first bigger TV. At some point, I got to have that lousy old TV, though, in my bedroom. I remember that. I think I was a teenager by that point. But, so they must have gotten a different TV then. Oh, yeah, I probably talked him into it around Christmas time or something. Like buying it as our family gift or something. Hunter, yeah, no, that's not too much. This is an adult stream, so you can say that. I'm not necessarily going to read everything you type, but yeah. Your school got its first PC. Sorry, Apple IIe when it was when you were 11. Yeah. My dad used to get to bring home computers from his classroom over the summer. So before we had a home PC, I got to play computer games, and I'd play Number Munchers and Oregon Trail. I remember getting like Wing Commander and playing the first couple Wing Commander games. That was super fun. And then probably like in 95 or so, I'd say we got our first PC. Maybe a little earlier than that, I can't remember. Had AOL and the long ass loading times and all that kind of stuff. Used AOL Hell to mess with people and kick them out of chat and that kind of stuff. Talk to girls in the next town over with AOL Messenger. Ugh. What a time. What a time to be alive. Slayer of Gods, what's up? Yeah, that's a fantastic name, by the way. Do you like metal, or are you thinking like Gore the God Butcher and you like Marvel? Or are you just, you know, thinking of slaying some gods? It's a good name, either way. Still young? Yeah, I'm a few days away from 38 here. But you're only as old as you feel, right, Tom? I feel like I'm a few days away from 38 here. No. I feel pretty good in general. I'm single and playing a video game past midnight and talking to people on the internet, so I feel like that's there's worse lifestyles, that's for sure. What? Raul, you taking off? Okay, you have to go, you have to wake up early tomorrow? Alright, well, hopefully, yeah, I don't know, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I don't know, should I take Christmas Eve off? I'm not going to do anything, and all through my apartment it's going to be quiet, either way. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow or not, but I probably will. Why not, you know? We'll see. I might need to catch up on The Expanse and start watching, you know, It's Always Sunny. Have you ever have one of those massive 200-pound televisions that were high-tech plasma TV? Yeah, I think we got one maybe for my grandmother or something, and it was gigantic. Oh, no. It was my first girlfriend that I lived with. She had gotten it before we moved in together, and that thing was gigantic, and it was so heavy, and moving it was just a pain. And I don't remember if at some point living with her we got a newer one that was smaller. I don't think so, because this is like around 2001, 2002. But it was a big TV. It was like 60-inch or something. And I remember watching Sopranos with her on that TV on Sunday nights. We get some kind of shitty takeout food. Actually, we kind of got more decent takeout food at the time because we were both casino dealers and we were making pretty decent money for our small town. So we'd get that and watch the premiere of Sopranos episodes on Sunday night on that big TV. It was pretty fun. Tom, your first computer was Windows 95. My brother brought a Tim Raider copy and it minced it, so that was fun. Yeah, Yes, it must have been 95, because that's right. I had Windows 95 too. It's the first. And I probably played original Tomb Raider. I can't remember. I remember Windows Encarta being like one of the most amazing things ever. And it's just a, you know, encyclopedia, but a visual kind of encyclopedia thing. And I used to, for hours, just go through Windows Encarta 95 or whatever, checking out all sorts of just random things, videos of, you know, creatures. It was almost like a little mini before Science Channel, History Channel, that kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Tom, that is true. That is for sure. And there are unfortunately enough of those people around. But I never, for some reason, I've liked most of the drugs that I've tried. So at a certain point, I decided it was probably a good idea that I stopped trying them. That's never been one I wanted to try, though. If it was never just like, you know, I feel like a lifestyle where I shit my pants and live under an overpass. Maybe I should give heroin a try. Yeah, just never occurred to me. I know that's not exactly how people get there. And of things, what I did study in school with that lousy geography degree that I didn't actually get was, oh, whoops, game crash. Nice. Drug use and kind of, I wanted to do things to decriminalize drug use and get people help. So, you know, I'm pretty sensitive about that kind of stuff, but yeah, that's definitely a good thing not to be doing, living that lifestyle. Hey, what's up, Gail? How you doing? You awakened 5-star Tiger today. Any thoughts on it? Congratulations, first of all. I always feel weird when people ask me, like, they say that, or, you know, more Brian than me, like, what are your thoughts about this? Like, I got this champion, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. I haven't played Tigra, really. I think, was she in the featured, and I got her from that? So I think that's one of the featured I've gotten. I don't think I've awakened her. I can look here, I suppose. We'll look after this round. Whoops, no, that's not what I want. Don't like that they added that either. But yeah, I think that Tigra, from my understanding, has a pretty high skill cap and is one of the more difficult characters to play in the game very well. So if you want to figure that out and be the person in your alliance who plays Tigra well, that would be probably a pretty cool thing to do. I don't know where all she's best for. I know I've seen videos of her soloing Apocalypse in map 7, and that's pretty cool. It looks lame as all F though, and I know that she's not, can't have suicides on for that, I think, and I always run suicides. I'm gonna be switching them on and off anyways for war defense, but I don't want to be doing it for that too. That does not sound like fun. A huge waste of units. I don't want to be running arenas all the time and AQ without suicides on, so yeah, I'm not sure. But I think MSD has videos on her maybe, and maybe KT1, I'm not sure exactly. If I learn more, I will let you know though. Slayer of the Gods, thank you. It's a play on the name of Gamora's sword, Godslayer. Okay, sweet, yeah. Cataclysm, you're 43. Yeah, I find that this is generally an older community. Not like all of us are that old. Plenty of kids, plenty of teenagers, plenty of people in their 20s and 30s for sure. But it's nice to be doing a game where a lot of people, especially who are stopping by on these streams and stuff, are going to be a little more mature. And not deal with so much trolly kind of bullshit. Hey, yeah, there you go. Thank you. Good Lord. It's like, throw your special, buddy. Throw it again. Yay! Okay. The built-in VHS player was always the best part, Hunter. No. Those are like the cheapest ones, man. When you try and do two things like that, or at least back in the day when they did for the technology, they were always end up being a lower quality. I used to read the consumer reports on this kind of stuff and make sure that I was advising my friends and family to buy the correct version. Oh, what was I going to look for? Tigra? Where do I have her at? I don't think I have her ranked up. Is she even awakened? No, Tigra's not awakened, and Sasquatch isn't awakened. I did pull a Mystic from the Variant 6 completion the other day. And so I could awaken any of them, because the only Mystic champs I don't have awakened are Longshot, Unstoppable Colossus, which I'm not awakening because that just makes him more of a pain to fight in arenas, and I wouldn't do that to you guys, unlike some people. And then Tigra and Sasquatch. So I'll have to decide between the 3 of them who I want to give it to. But yeah, maybe I'll figure out how to play Tigra at some point. Not there yet. Same thing with this Red Goblin guy. I think he needs to be awakened, and if MSD likes him, it might be not good with suicides. Or, well, no, I already said she wasn't good with suicides, huh? Have you been pronouncing Tigra wrong this whole time? Stop it, Tigra? No, Tigra. It's Tigra. Give me a break. Chris? Yeah, good for you, dude. Yeah, for sure. Troy! Yo! What's up, buddy? How's it going? Or is that Will Troy? Thanks for the advice. No problem, Gail. Kind of got backwards in the chat here, which is kind of hard to do. It's impressive, actually. Oh, you deal with trolley BS every night? Yeah, they are part of the experience. You've accepted it? Yeah. I had, like, my first trolls the other night when BG was doing something where it was a little busier and a bunch of people jumped over and had to ban people or, like, kick people out right away. And since I'm not streaming from YouTube or looking at that screen for the most part, I had to switch over and I'm like, oh god, this is annoying. I need to mod people real quick. Oops. How does this guy counter Spider-Verse champions? Does he have like a True Strike or something? I don't even know. I pulled this guy from the featured 6-star that was the advance of it on Cyber Weekend from that really lousy offer that I hope nobody else bought, really, because it was not good. But I didn't really have anything to do with the units, and, you know, just was like, screw it. I think I wanted... Was there a gem did we get? I don't remember. Oh yeah, there was a gem, because I got that and I awakened Thing and took him to rank 3. So I can dump all my Science 6-star Sig Stones into him, because it will make him better, and he is decent for Science character prestige still, so. I was giving them all to Beardo, but Beardo's almost Sig 200 already. Even though I really want Beardo to be Sig 200 so that he's 100% reliable with his debuffs and things that he places, I hate the idea of pulling him after he's Sig 200 and there's no 7-stars or anything, so you don't get anything for it. Troy? Yeah. Troy boy. Good to see you again this evening. Thanks for coming by. What do you mean, lift up the plastic flap and slip in the tape you rented from Blockbuster? That's just the peak of technological human advancement. Not even the moon landing can compete? Yeah, okay. I'm not... You know, I mean, I'm sure some of them worked just fine for a while. Just overall, nah, not that great. And the moon landings, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know that that's just a wild conspiracy. I can't remember what rapper it was that I saw in an interview one time. It was saying he thought that he didn't believe in the moon landings. I was just like, oh, okay. So there's a quick thing. It's one of those things like where whenever we were out playing trivia one time with this guy, seems like a nice guy. He kind of had started joining in with our team, and then at some point he starts talking about how, like flat earthers, how you have to give them a little bit of, like, I mean, you can hear him out and you can whatever, and he was talking about it so loudly that me and the rest of the trivia group were like, no, dude, don't do that. Like, stop, people can hear you. We don't want them to know you're associated with us for that kind of stuff. I think Troy's actually told me about that Netflix special about flat earthers, and I kind of want to watch that. Yeah, man, mod people you trust because they make your streams run very smoothly? Yeah. Well, just we had like 50 people jump over at once, and I wasn't like prepared for it. You bought it and you pulled Mr. F, definitely sucked, yeah. Was hoping for either duping Ghost or Cosmic Ghost Rider, but no such luck. Yeah, I didn't care about the crystal at all, but if I was going to pull one of the features, like, oh, Red Goblin. Awesome. I think I'd already pulled him as a 5-star, too, from one of those early access offers that you shouldn't buy. I say offer, not deal. Because that's what it is. The moon isn't real? Well, who was it the other night saying that it wasn't made of green cheese? I was like, psh, that's ridiculous. Of course it's made of green cheese. Chris, yeah, I was talking about Mysterio a bit there, a little ways back in the stream. I don't use Mysterio much. He does have some basic utility that can be useful. I think I used him a little bit in Act 6 for maybe a heal block path or a poison path or something like that, but overall I don't really use him much. If you have him just at a rank 1 as a 6-star, then he can be useful situationally in some spots, but overall I wouldn't put resources into Mysterio. Basically said meh, yeah. Yeah, I also don't like that either. Tom, I do trust you, depending on what it is we're talking about. Trust you to be a mod? Yeah, for sure I would trust you for that. Trust you for solid humor occasionally? Yeah, occasionally. OG Captain Marvel, any use? Kiko, sadly, not really. She's poison immune, so that's a thing you can use her for. If you were running like lower levels of Alliance Quest and you need a poison immune champ, yeah, but usually in that case it's like biohazard, so really it's the bleed immune that you need. So overall, not that exciting, unfortunately. The only Captain Marvel in the game that's cool is Sparkles, and then she is really cool, so. Y'all are damn fools. The Earth is a triangle. The Freemasons and Illuminati figured it out hundreds of years ago. Thousands, please. Yeah, this group's been around for a while. Aw, yeah. Bonjour, Steve-O. How are you this evening? Are you working graveyard? I forget if that's why you're graveyard. I feel like you already answered that at some point. Oh, get off me, buddy. This is a guy who I've never pulled as a 6-star, and I've seen he's been in these crystals forever. Old OG Daredevil and Black Bolt are both champions who I've never pulled as a 6-star, and they've been there forever. I don't really want them that bad, obviously, except for the collection, but yeah. Ace, what's going on? Well, thanks for the background, my man, but I'm about finished off with what I'm doing for the night and going to head out. But definitely appreciate having someone after BG because there's been no one. Yeah, come by for the BG after party, the banana party after party, banana after party. Yeah, something like that. Except for apparently I was rude tonight by stating that I would be having the after party as general. As you know, as is becoming custom, so gonna have to go apologize for that. I doubt Brian is still in here, but if you're on here, he knows him. Wasn't trying to be rude. The pyramids, man. Yeah, man, they're proof, man. Triangles. Yeah. I should be pretty much done in this arena. I'm not gonna get the 5,000 5-star shards this time around, so Chris will be disappointed in me, but since he's not banging around in chat here, I assume that he's already gone to bed, and I doubt he's going to watch this playback tomorrow. Oops. So we just won't tell him. Don't resist me, Doom. There we go. Scarco, you're chilling in a Map 3 Alliance. The global gene splicing or something tries to help by purifying damaging debuffs. It stops your Omega healing. Not happy? Yeah, dude, that would suck. I can see why it'd be useful for lower, beginning players. But if you've already unlocked suicides and you're just trying to do some chill AQ like that, that would suck. Yeah, I know what's up, Hunter. For sure. Kiko saying, I lied, you opened 39 PHCs and no 3-star Dr. Doom. I didn't tell you you get them from 39. I said do some arena. You'll get more PHCs, and you will get him. Guaranteed. At some point. I don't know, I wonder what 3 stars... I do need to do that 2-star crystal opening video, and then maybe that guy can come and tell me I'm a prick again. Because I'll be like, oh, all excited that I got like certain 3-star or 2-star characters, not others or something. Like, damn, I was really hoping for 2-star such and such. I'm like, yeah, you're a prick. I don't know why I got such a kick out of that. Yeah, go grind arena. You'll get more champs. I do kind of want to maybe make a video saying like the secret to my success. And just have it be me grinding arena. Or just have it be pictures of every offer for like the next month and just buying them all because they all come with gold. So, secret to my success here, you know. Isn't most MCO streams just a banana party? Just saying. Yeah. Well, Pixie was in here earlier. And, you know, there's Laura, Kat, Murdoch, and Tiffany XO. And, you know, there's chicks around for sure. Uchi wife. So Spider-Gwen is in the next arena, huh? I do not think that's someone I'm gonna be going for. You got the name from a band you used to be in. Oh, that's cool, Steve-O. What instrument did you play, or did you sing and dance? Like the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world. Not that you're crap, just made me think of that. Was it Steve-O and the Gravediggers? Because that's not a bad name. Alright, I think 2 more rounds in this arena and then we'll move on to something else. And Miss Jane. Yeah, see? Right there. That's my mother's name, is Jane, actually, so... You'd think I'd remember you first. Drums? Nice. Tom has the curves of a woman. I don't know how you know that, Hunter. Thought you were on completely separate continents, but maybe he sent you feet pics. Who knows? I never really played an instrument. I played a tiny bit of bass guitar and never got good at it. Kind of wish I would have, though. I've thought a few times over the course of this year, I could just go get a cheap guitar, which, you know, is relative, of course, and try to learn a little bit. But what am I going to do? I'm not going to get good at it at this age, really. And it's not like I'm going to be, you know, 7 years down the road playing electric bass. I'm a 45-year-old dude just picking up chicks playing electric bass. I don't think it works like that. Or not the ones I want. You're doing incursions right now with someone who speaks Russian and you don't know what they're saying? Well, I mean, Russian numbers rather are universal, so just stick with that. And generally speaking, Chris, try and find somebody in your alliance who's reliable as like an actual piece of advice to do incursions with, because I've had the same incursions buddy, who is Chris, who's a mod on this channel, since there were dungeons, basically. And then lately I've been doing it with Captain Bay, too, because we did that tournament. So I'll probably do it with the 2 of them, because I asked Chris first. I was like, I don't want to cheat on you. Just let me know. Hunter trying to pretend he isn't my #1 contributor on OnlyFans. Yeah. I kept saying that wrong for like the first couple months. Kept saying fans only. I don't know why fans only sounds better. Like, it's exclusive. You know, like, this is only for... This is for my fans only. I don't know. Only whatever. Anyways. But now, obviously, since I've become a content creator, I learned the name of the platform. Duh. That's how you're making the big money. Getting that moolah, obviously. The feet pics on OnlyFans. Scarco saying Arena is definitely the secret to your success. Yeah, every 4-star basic champ till I could get crappy 5 stars for featured, etc., etc. That is exactly what I did too. I think the first one I went for was Storm, OG Storm, back in the day. Then probably picked up like a couple more. I remember being pissed that I missed out on Cap World War II by only a few thousand points, like 20,000 points in the arena or something, so I never made that mistake again. Went for Dr. Voodoo as my first featured 4-star. Got him, then hardly ever used him because of suicides. But yeah, then just grinding it out. That's how you do it. I'm really close to having 100 million gold though, which is just ridiculous. That lousy greater gifting crystal thing did not help out too much the other day. Which, Casey, by the way, if you're never going to play this game again, just hop on your account. If you have any units, send me free stuff for Christmas. OMG, it has blown my mind how many people have been scammed during gifting because they're not working with people they know. Yeah, I mean, that's always going to happen. I think it happens a lot if you're a little younger. Alright, maybe do one more round just for shits and giggles here. A little inexperienced, but yeah, it is kind of amazing to me that anybody gets scammed on that, which no offense to anybody who has been scammed, but I guess I'm just not a very trusting person in general. So there's no way, plus, you know, I don't know who's going on global chat. Like, I haven't seen global chat in the whole time. It's like the first thing I did was turn that crap off when I started playing the game. You only ordered Tom's beard pics. Okay, I can see that. He did say he'd rather shave every other part of his body besides his beard, so it's probably pretty impressive. Maybe I should set up a Twitter's and then Tom can send over beard pics. Or do I have to pay for those? Since that's what we were discussing. It's the worst part of the event? Yeah. Just think about being a grown adult ripping off a 12-year-old. Yeah, it's pretty sad, man. Carpet matches the drapes. Good to know. Good to know. Whoa, hey! Did that just totally not fire his special when I hit it? Thanks, buddy. There we go. Gale, you want some free stuff too? Yeah. Well, then you need to have a real-life friend who isn't playing this game, who probably already spent all his units on other stuff when he was playing the game, but still. I don't even think we're friends in-game. I did tell him I would make a new account with him at the time, and then I think he just kind of lost interest. He's got a lot of other games to play. He's got a sweet VR system set up at a new computer he games on, and I went over and played Beat Saber one time, and they all made fun of me for how ridiculous I looked. Which is fair, because I'm sure I looked pretty ridiculous, but I was like, he's a cat that wanders around. I didn't want to move too much. I was worried about hitting stuff, so I just barely kind of... You can't see the rest of my body, but I was just like... Nah, nah, nah. Just barely moved. Your alliance has only about 3 to 5 active players, and most of them have a total PI of about 200 KI, and your PI is about 800 KI. They don't have the chance for Sector 7. Okay, well, see, it might be time to think about moving up to a higher alliance, too, you know? At some point. Often... Okay, let's be done with this. People are gonna need to move up and move on if they want to progress in the game. Kiko, you got scammed last year? Yeah, I mean, it can happen, but yeah, like Miss Jane is saying, trust no one. You said... Wow, why does she have so much power here? And I've done so little damage. Oh, maybe it's just a regen. The heck does Red Guardian do even? Wasn't I supposed to throw his L2 for being a bunch of damage? Because it seems like he just kind of sucks. Probably should figure out how to play that guy. You said you would sell your family into hard labor and slavery over shaving your beard. Well, you know, that's fair. You ever play Wii Sports while drunk? Now that's goofy to witness. I have not, but yeah, I have witnessed other people do that. I've seen those videos on the internet too of people like breaking their TV because they're doing Wii bowling and they throw the Wiimote at like the TV, their expensive plasma TV or whatnot, or LCD, LED rather. Oh yeah, what am I doing with new Gambit here too? I'm supposed to be building up these charges over here, and then I slap down a heavy. Alright, parry, heavy, throw my L2. That was not that impressive. Okay. They put a strap on the remote for a reason? Yeah. I swear I've seen videos, though, where people still tossed it, even with the strap on. Even with the strap on. Maybe those were different types of videos. I had one of my alliance mates, who I'm sure is in bed now, sending over video of Professor X there with some power start boosts, like the mutant power boost, and just saying how ridiculous it was, just spamming those. And I was like, yeah, he does do some crazy damage. Once again, not super suicide friendly though. Some of my top 5 stars have refreshed here. No buffs. Yeah, I know that's what Red Guardian is supposed to do, but it's like, who cares? I mean, Spite, I guess. Buffet, but I have better champions for Buffet. I feel like I have better champions for Spite, too. Like, I don't, he doesn't do much for me. No comment. Yeah, you've been thinking about it. But you came here because it's like one of those semi-retired alliances? Gotcha. You play actively, but you don't like using line chat, can't always make it to AQ or AW. That's fair, yeah. I mean, there's some alliances you can find, though, probably, that are going to be still slightly more active. Maybe they only run one map of AW or AQ, but you might find people who are going to be a little more active, a little more chatty, at least. But yeah, when you can, try and lock someone down for incursions, buddy. Because it makes a difference to be able to get those resources when you have someone reliable. Uh-oh. Whoops. Alright. Oh, totally. You think about the laundry list of utilities champs have. What does Red Guardian do? No buffs? Yeah, no. It's not that exciting. He seemed like he had potential, and then I think I saw Legacy and Seedon both using him and just having a really hard time keeping up the damage, and I was like, well, they're both better players than I am, and if they can't do it that effectively, I'm not going to try bothering with it, really. I kind of like referring to him actually as like Crap Guardian, or Bad Guardian, and the other one as being just Guardian. Rather than calling him Blue Guardian. Because then what happens when we get Blue Marvel, you know? And the only reason I know about Blue Marvel is from Comics Explained, once again. Adam Brashear, I think? Something like that. Get out of here, Omega. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to get me through Alliance War, not wreck me in the arena. Ah, okay. You've been playing the game for about 5 years now, and you still feel like you're a noob player? I feel that way sometimes too. I think we all do. Especially if reading is involved. Reading. Ridiculous. Damn. See, I don't know much else about Elsa besides what she does in the arena, and that was quick. Over quickly. You play both sides of incursions with your son's account? It's time consuming, but you're reliable? Okay. Is that... Shouldn't be talking about that account sharing there, buddy. Gonna get in trouble. Good Guardian and bad Guardian? Basically. That's why I'm like, Guardian or bad Guardian? You know. Use your 565 Red Guardian all the time. He's underrated but needs Sig 200. Okay, Hunter. Interesting. What do you use him for in particular? Kabam don't care about the using the same term for different things. We have cornered, then Dragon Man has a different cornered. Yeah, I've never looked into that too much. I'm like, is it just the same exact kind of cornered or what? If it's different, I don't know what I just see it pop up and I'm like, isn't cornered a bad thing usually? Doesn't mean they're gaining power quickly or something, and then but it's a good thing with Dragon Guy? I don't know. I do not understand it. Oh, I don't have Blade with me. I forgot. Reading is for rich people? Exactly. It's a lot of work, too. That's probably how they got rich, though, and that's why we're not rich. Or at least I'm assuming. I'm not rich. Well, I'm not. I'm assuming you guys aren't rich. You might be rich. I know that I'm not. But rich in spirit, and, you know, playing these games wasn't about becoming rich. Reading, it wasn't about becoming rich. It was the friends we had made along the way. Family that was always there. Something? Yeah, not sure. You love playing Elsa? She does really well? Yeah. She's, like, does quick damage, pretty bursty. Feels like. I think the next variation of AQ should be the one where I get to use her because I take the Pleasure to Burn path, and I like using her for Papa Luke and Hulk that are on there. Because usually when I do it with Sunspot, if I just bring Sunspot, I'll screw up and, like, once or twice during the week and not bait Hulk's L2 and just die to it immediately, or Blade won't throw his frickin' special and I'll die to that, or something stupid. So I like having two champions for that. It's kind of a pain now that Apocalypse is such a D-bag as the boss, and I feel like I'm compelled to bring other champions for fighting against the Magneto mini and for fighting against Apocalypse boss, but every time I try and fit someone else on my team, it doesn't really pan out that well. Like, I brought Sunspot today and completely forgot that I take the, oh, what is it, the, like, colorblind lane as my last lane. So I just start out and I'm just degenning. I'm like, oh, god damn it. Completely forgot that. He is good slow champ, plus you run him along with Omega, and that synergy makes speed running content so relaxing. That's the main reason that I use him, Hunter. I just don't actually fight with him. And as far as, like, slow goes, I don't really find that many uses for slow in the game. And if I do, then I'm going to use probably Stealthy, because I like his damage a little bit more, although I don't like Stealthy much. I do need to get better at playing She-Hulk, for sure. But then also I have Sorcerer Supreme, so like I just don't find the use for Red Guardian. I like you said though, my favorite Omega questing team, which is just smooth sailing, is like Omega, Sabretooth, Blue Guardian, Good Guardian, that is, Red Guardian, and then either like some variation of Colossus, Void, or probably my rank 3 Magneto. Who isn't doing anything really, but just the double Guardians and the Sabretooth, and you just start out with like, I don't know, 10 spores in a couple of seconds, and the fight is just over super quick. It is different. He does more damage when they're against the wall. Yeah, I get that part, Scarco, but I just don't know what. Because I took Dragon Man to rank 4 and then tested him out versus Winter Soldier, everybody's favorite dummy. It still just seems so slow. I'm like, what am there's something I'm doing wrong, definitely, in the gameplay style. Chris, you find Elsa useful against Thing? Definitely. Although she does kind of throw off the cycle for his rock stacks. Yeah, I've had that problem too, but I do think she's pretty useful for Thing. I don't know if you could hear that. That was the DOG. My DOG is both whiny, which I think a lot of them, you know, are, but she also just has like a lot of sighs and groans, like, yeah. Oof. Lisandro Antonio de Leon, what's up? Watching you while you drive home tonight. Drive home? I hope you're listening and not actively watching. But thanks for tuning in. Be safe for sure. Good to see you. He's amazing for Mojo, Doom, anything that punishes buffs he can ignore. Okay. I can see that. Him being good for it. Maybe I'll take him up to Sig 200 and try him out a little bit more. I don't know. Because like I said, I do have him tagging along often with Omega. But in a realistic way, I'm not going to have him a ton. That's what I was saying. Damn it, Casey, no spoilers. I'm gonna watch when I get off here a little bit. I think I'm gonna make some white person tacos, except I don't have the like pre-made taco mix. I do have just different seasoning, but I need to use up some ground beef, so I think I'll make that and watch a video or something real quick and get super duper stony and then watch The Expanse, probably. If you guys don't know and you are sci-fi fans, I cannot shill hard enough for The Expanse. It is a fantastic show. Come on, Fury. Thank you, brother. Baratna. The language from The Expanse is fantastic. It's one of my favorite things. One of your dogs dreams about chasing something every night. It's hilarious because he growls in his sleep. Nice. Yeah, the DOG over here will every once in a while have those puppy dreams where she's whimpering and so forth, and a little bit of paw kicks and whatnot. Doesn't growl usually though. A good growl is when I give her something with like peanut butter, a treat with peanut butter, and if I come close to her, she does a little bit of resource guarding sometimes, so she'll growl a little bit with treats if you try and take something away from her or that kind of stuff. Or she loves peanut butter so much that when I get close to her, she'll growl at me, but because her mouth is all jammed up with the peanut butter, she's like, it's freaking hilarious, man. I should record some video of it. Late to be cooking, what is your sleep schedule? Well, I've been screwed up lately, but I told you I took like a weird nap, so I was asleep for 3 hours in the middle of the day, so I'll probably be up for a couple more hours anyways. And then wake up at 10 and try to just stay awake for the rest of the day and not be too far off. And yeah, I ate, like, it's been 8 or 9 hours since I ate. I do like Good Guardian, though. He does some pretty good damage, even when he's not ramped up. Plus, your mastery build basically mitigates the suicide damage entirely, even for non-immune champs. 3 out of 3 coagulate and maxed salve recovery and willpower. Yeah, I don't do salve, because that, I think, is a waste of points. But I've run with just 1 point in coagulate before, and that's fine for when you're doing arena, but I do like it for Alliance War when you're running suicides, because I just don't want to ever have a situation where I lose just a little bit because I didn't put those other 2 points in coagulate and then die, you know, like if you just would have barely outlasted it. You may have to go into work tomorrow to look at a transaction error. Ugh, that sounds lame. If you are down here in my hood, though, hit me up and we can at least, you know, meet up and walk outside or do something. Or I suppose we could go get beers. Wait, oh, it's Christmas Eve. Places probably might not be open, so maybe not do that. Anyways, hit me up, Casey, and enjoy watching that 4th episode for sure. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. Whoa. Max limber on this dude here. I fight so many chords, I say as I take his L1 to the face with Omega. They love peanut butter. Yeah. Airwalker any use? Kiko, I swear to God. Are you just pulling the worst champs possible? Like, I hate to tell you this. Airwalker is one of the champs I believe that's getting buffed here in either January or February. But as of right now, not a lot. Airwalker's pretty lousy. Yeah, so hopefully you're just asking questions and not because you have all these champs. But pretty garbage. You give your dog peanut butter filled pretzels for treats? Gotcha. They're like specific dog pretzels or just pretzels? I feel like the breading wouldn't be great for dogs. Damn, he looks cool though. What is it with Airwalker? 2 fights before you get nest? I don't know. I have no... like most champions, I'm like, I don't really know that much. I've seen this, I've heard this. Airwalker was just such trash, I didn't even pay enough attention to be like, he does this or does that. I just haven't played him at all. AA here is still definitely one of my favorite champions. So I guess he should be added to the 6-star basic pool too, which is awesome. I don't know how I would ever justify giving him any SIG stones really. And you do want him at SIG 112, at least as a 5-star. That's where you want him to guarantee that the neuros shut everything down. But I don't know if it's the same numbers as for a 6-star, but yeah, I don't know how I could give him those SIG stones when I already have Omega at max rank. Magneto gains a lot from his signature ability, but then you have Namor who pretty much absolutely needs it, and Sunspot who has the 2nd highest prestige or 3rd highest prestige in the game. So it's like, it's really hard to picture a spot where you get a 6-star Archangel awakened and give him all your resources, unless it's like your first one. You keep forgetting it's Christmas, Troy? Yeah. So I assume you guys aren't going down to San Diego. I don't know, I can't remember if we talked about this the other night, but that must suck. I'm sure you're used to that. Are you hanging out with Deb's family at all? My mom, once again, it was like before Thanksgiving, we just agreed. We're like, nope, we're not doing anything. See you next year. Make sure nobody dies. All good. Love you. It'll be fine. And no judgment on anyone who is visiting their family. Everyone's got different situations and everything, so don't take it like that for sure. Okay, we have to get up in 5 hours. Thanks for the stream. Have a great night, everyone. Yeah, Cataclysm. Thanks for dropping by. Definitely see if I can check out one of your streams at some point. Get some sleep. 5 hours. Yeah, go to bed. I think yeah, I'll be wrapping it up here fairly soon. See if we can get a few more milestones. Hunter, you just give him human food. He's 18 years old and you've seen him eat so much stuff and he never gets sick. One time he took an entire slice of pizza and ate it in 3 seconds. 18 years old? That's cool. That's a good dog. A long life. And yeah, at that point, I kind of get it too. I'm struggling a little bit with Zoe right... Oh god, don't say her name. I always forget, I'll just say her name. But struggling with her a little bit right now because she's definitely gained some weight this year and I want her to be healthy. She's about 6.5. But also as she gets older, I'm like, you know, you can have treats. You're a herding breed that lives in an apartment. And yeah, I get her out for a good walk every day, but she doesn't get to play with other dogs as much as I'd like. She's obviously not doing any herding. So I'm like, what does she got to do? I'm like, give her some snacks. But I still don't really give her people food. I will give her various meats and cheeses sometimes. Or let her lick the, like, sour cream container, that kind of stuff. Or peanut butter, but you know. Okay. Should this kill her? I'm super far behind on these arenas though, so I almost want to do something lazier than cooking, but I will, because I need to use up that ground beef before it goes bad. There's absolutely nothing like, so I am clearly not a vegan, nothing against vegans, but there's just about nothing that makes me feel worse than having meat go bad, because I'm just like, this animal died and then I didn't even respect it enough to eat the meat before it went bad because I was lazy and got pizza and didn't use up this ground beef. And like, no, that pisses me off. Or you open your fridge and you're like, oh, I think I left chicken in there and it stinks because I haven't been in here for like 2 days because I've been eating takeout or I've been eating at work or something. Yeah. So that is pretty much not allowed. I'm sorry to hear that, Troy. Yeah. Well, that sucks. I mean, it's, I guess, good that it's not the Rona. Does it really matter, though, at this point? I mean, there's no good way to go. And, but great-grandmas are, by nature, got to be pretty old, so hopefully lived a long time and had a good life. But, yeah. Sorry to hear that. So that just mean you're on your own for, Christmas? Wait, so if she's gone, I can picture your apartment right now. How deep are the beer cans everywhere? At what point does she get back where you're going to start worrying about cleaning up your apartment? Yeah, I've had a guy that's in our alliance who lives in Oregon who went to Maui. And he said it actually wasn't that bad. But I was surprised he was vacationing at all. There weren't a lot of people there, but he said when he was leaving, because this was about a week ago, that there were a bunch of people arriving, and that was kind of crazy. I don't know. What games have you been playing, Troy? You still been playing Path of Exile and Warzone? I gotta get back. I haven't played Cyberpunk for a few days. I gotta get back to that, but I want to watch The Expanse. There's always so many things to do, guys. It's just ridiculous. I remember a time in my life when I was young and was like, you know, I'm bored. What should we do? And my parents would be like, go outside and play. Like, well, if the outside was so awesome, we wouldn't have spent so much time making the inside this cool. Duh. But I'd play with Legos or maybe a video game here or there, read some comics, you know, depending on what age. But there were times where I actually got bored. I'm never really bored anymore. There's so much freaking content. This game I could play for hours. Sometimes, you know, get tired of it, want a break, that's fine. But then if I put this down, there's plenty of other games to play. And when I'm playing this game, half the time I'm watching somebody's stream, so there'll be someone to talk to. Or, you know, I'm watching a show. And it kind of sucks because sometimes I'm like, well, depends on the show. Maybe I want to concentrate, watch the action. Like The Mandalorian, definitely just watch that. The Expanse kind of too. So, but I always feel guilty like I need to be grinding Arena right now. You know? It's tough. Just, what a day and age to live in where you're like, I wish there was more time in the day, not so that I could be really productive and go, you know, work at a charity or enrich my, you know, self with material goods, become wealthy, but I'm just like, I just want more time to watch shows, man. Like, there's a bunch more stuff I want to watch. I'm behind on 3 different programs which people tell me are awesome, or programs which I know are awesome and I do enjoy, and I'm still behind on them. All of that is pretty accurate? Yeah, I assume so. You drinking the Miller High Life, the Nick Lachey? I think I still have some of those in my fridge because I have not touched them. I was thinking of getting some beer though to do some streams with a few beers, you know, be sponsored by some different variety of beers. No pun intended to my name, but I sometimes hunt my own food. I give it to a friend who has an expensive smoker for the venison jerky. Nice. Plus, I get paid after he packages it and sells it locally. Dude, Hunter, that's awesome. Yeah. I never grew up. My dad wasn't the type to be super outdoorsy either. He was always the kind of guy who's like, well, you know, we could learn, you know, I could learn how to change my own oil, or I could make enough money to pay someone else to do it for me. And I'd rather do that with my time. And I was like, okay. So that's kind of how I learned. I never really learned to fish or go hunting because of that. And I honestly don't think it's something I'm totally missing. I don't want to be cold in the woods, really. But I think it'd be, you know, obviously a pretty fun skill to have. If you did grow up that way and do that, dude, I'm sure you love it. It sounds awesome. And I have had deer jerky before. That was pretty tasty. I know a lot of people who go hunting, you know. Back from where I grew up on the Central Washington, there's a lot of hunters, so I went to school with a lot of hunters and stuff. Not kids named Hunter, but like, you know, actual hunters. Scarco, so dumb, you just walked right into Masker's bat. Oh, you worked to light Masker's bat against Void, yeah. And he's incinerate immune, of course. Alright, let's just get this last milestone here, and then maybe or this next milestone, rather. And maybe I'll do a little more off-stream, watch The Expanse. Been playing Cyberpunk a little bit, League of Legends a little bit, okay. And actually Battlefront 2 a bit, taking a break from past so I won't burn out for the next League's grind. Interesting. Battlefront 2 I have not played in forever. You're playing it all on your gaming PC though, Troy? Right? Because I don't know if there's like cross-platform for that. I want to play on Xbox. Uh-oh. Alright, let me see if I can fix it here, guys. Give me just a second. Get out of this fight. I wasn't even looking at my screen. Do the old Nintendo controller trick. Come back. Alright, there we go. Don't know why that happened. Interesting. Thanks for letting me know, though. I feel like it's too much to pay attention to myself, yeah. Yep, on PC, and yeah, okay. So, Troy, I forget, which laptop did you get? Because I actually did get a brand new gaming laptop, too. Which I have not used for that, of course. I just wanted something that had high enough specs to stream on just fine. And the one I got was a Asus Republic of Gaming one. You could hear, so you could hear it, but you couldn't see it. That's funny. Yeah, the PC or the laptop I got is pretty cool though. I haven't had a new laptop in 7 years, so I was pretty excited about that. But I don't know if I'll actually use it for gaming at all, because I just like using a controller. I don't know. Maybe it's the old school ways. Guess I should move an AQ too. Alright, Steve, yeah, have a good night yourself. I'm going to be ending here in just a minute anyways. But thanks for hanging out. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I like Apocalypse. He'd be a fun 6-star for sure. Thanks for everybody, to everybody for hanging out tonight. I do appreciate it, as always. Had a nice little view count tonight. This chick I really don't like fighting. I just do not like her heavy distance. And always losing power. Alright, there we go. Oof. Did you guys hear my neck pop? I hope not. It's pretty loud. I did put a noise gate or whatever on the mic tonight, so hopefully BG was talking about it being off last night. I didn't have any filters on there. I'm not sure why it is. I thought I had them saved, and maybe it's just not saving how it's supposed to be. Whoops. But hopefully tonight should have been more consistent sound-wise. Wow! Alright, buddy. Dude, I screwed up the timing on that again. I'll get my ass beat by this warlock when I have class advantage. I just hit him with one L2. Alright, there we go. Yeesh. Alright, so we got to the 3 million milestone. I might be able to get to the last milestone in this one, or maybe I'll just hit up the couple other arenas, get some early stuff. But that's probably going to be good for this evening. At least got some work done. Get the 2K shards in the featured arena. Few units there. Let's go spin out a couple crystals, call it good. Having any or making any desserts for the holiday. You're doing your traditional pumpkin pie and lemon meringue, which you just buy because you're too lazy to bake twice. Nice. No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm doing anything special. I got a steak I'm going to eat and some asparagus. Let's spin out some Supreme Solo crystals because I need some of these. Or need some boosts, rather. Yeah, I don't really think that I'm gonna do much, though. I was gonna try and make a almond crust pumpkin pie the other day. I got some like keto brown sugar sweetener and stuff, and I do have a springform pan for making cheesecakes. So I might do it like that, where it just has like an almond crust base, and and not do the sides of it. I'm not sure how that would work. But so yeah, I might try that. But probably not. Probably not going to do too much for the holiday. 10% attack boost. I don't know if I have those in overflow or not, but I think I need like some skill boost or a health boost for the Alliance War season starting out here. Troy, you got a Lenovo Legion. Pretty damn happy with it, no issues. Also, you use a controller plugged into the USB port pretty often for it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think that even if I do some PC gaming, like just buy the games for PC, I would still want to have the controller plugged in. I swear I bought a oh no, open 10 again. Dude, I always do this, just pop stuff. Okay, wow, 1 health boost? That was semi-worthless. Yeah, I swear I bought like a USB for like a wireless one to make my Xbox controller already work for it, but it's like that tiny little thing, so I have no idea where it is. I think it worked with Steam though. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Might not have worked with every game because I was gonna play some Knights of the Old Republic on there, I think. That'd be kind of a fun stream. I don't know if anyone would care to watch that, or if I could do like a Let's Play or something, but I wouldn't mind doing some old school games like that sometime soon, so yeah. Kiko, the champ. Oh my, Kiko. What are you doing here? The champion have any use? You got him a while back, unawakened. No, don't use the champion. He's pretty much worthless. And you gotta like, I don't know. You gotta come in here and tell me who your top champs are tomorrow. Not tonight. We're gonna end the stream here. Call it good. But tomorrow night, tell me who your top champions are. So, because I've just all these champs you're naming, just they hurt on the inside. Gods, was anyone there for tech chat with Cade back in the day? Used to spend ages talking about his gate. No, I remember. I mean, I watched Cade's streams. I don't remember him talking about the gate though, that much. Maybe that sounded a little bit. He always had music in the stream, which I did like. I might every once in a while mix it in and have some music too, but yeah. Well, thank you guys very much for hanging out tonight. I do appreciate it. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I'll do this tomorrow night. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. But I am trying to be relatively consistent, so there's probably a good chance I will be streaming tomorrow night, even though it's Christmas Eve. Not everybody celebrates Christmas Eve anyways. But, yeah.